I'm just going to keep doing this till I get some viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, I have made fire. Chad, what's up, man? Hey, I'm just celebrating Devil's Night. Woo, Devil's Night. We're just kind of waiting, letting some people gather in their masses. that's an allusion to something that comes later. Oh, we have two viewers. Two viewers. Two viewers. I like that. You know what? Let's just kick it off. Brandy. Well, hello, Brandy. Happy Devil's Night. Welcome to Shaman Sundays. I am your host, Brandon Cooper. Rex, brother. Dina, hello. Hi, everybody. Let's get this thing started off. Let's light the sage first. Where's my camera? There it is. Let's light. Okay. Sage just fell and burnt my leg, y'all. Hello, Denise. Happy Devil's Night, everyone. Don't forget to leave ammunition and knives out for Eric Draven. Those of you who get it, get it. Yes, some Black Sabbath lyrics. You'll see later. You'll see. I got a little something special going. So, welcome to the special Devil's Night edition of Shaman Sundays. Thank you. I'm glad Ron is here. We need some demons for Devil's Night. Thank you, Rex. We're gonna have a special guest on at some point. You know, they will probably be late to their own funeral, but that's okay because it's my sister from another mister, and I love her. But at some point, we will have Katy Stafford on, and we will be talking metaphysics, and we will be talking everything Supernatural Ink, parahistory, what it is. But first of all, what's everybody doing for their Devil's Night? Sitting in and watching me struggle, and that's okay. Let's see, what do we have to cover? We have I remember back, I don't know if there's anybody that has been around since the very first episode, but I did mention that I have a nonprofit here in South Carolina that helps with disabled veterans. And I had some interest in people wanting to donate or whatever. Well, I finally got around to getting the QR code. Oh, Tyler, that sucks. What is this work you speak of? That's a shame, man. So I got the QR code, and if anybody would like to donate, get your phone ready, and all you got to do is just point it. Well, you guys know how the QR code works. So we will bring up the QR code, and then we'll put it front and center there, and we'll give you a couple seconds. If you are able to donate, anything helps these veterans. We have a large homeless veteran population here in the upstate of South Carolina, and we're trying to fight that. We're trying to solve it. So if you can, awesome. And if you can't give, then just give energy and good vibes. I'm a Bernard Druid priestess, so preparing for. Well, nice. There we go. So I don't know where our guest is. So I was not prepared for this. So we're just gonna, we're gonna wing it, and I'm actually gonna call her, and we're gonna put it on speaker so all of y'all can listen. Can everybody hear me?
I'm trying to set up this damn webcam. You know how I gave my webcam to KD?
Yeah, he's got my webcam too.
What?
Yeah, it's down in the basement.
Man, you be fucking everybody up, dude.
Okay. Well, just
you sent me the link
on your Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I got my headphones.
Well, just come on whenever you're ready. I mean, we're live.
You're live. I know. I hate this. It makes me so mad. I'm like, I can't let them. Brandon, I was like, this webcam's gonna hook up. No, I won't crying or not, but.
It's okay. You're on speakerphone and you're live on the podcast.
Yeah. I cry in private, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, wait till you see the new box that was given to me.
I saw it. Anyway, come on. I gotta come on when you're ready.
Okay. Yep. I'm hooking up this webcam right now.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Yes, Denise, she is gonna kill me, but you know what? It's kind of worth it. So guys, yeah, just stick with me. Just a little bit longer, and we'll have the guest going. Now might not be a bad time to run that. And now we'll wait. We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that, Carl. Yeah. Thank you. So I've got my Paracon tickets on. I say my Paracon. I'm putting on my very first Paracon ever down here in South Carolina. And March 24th through the 26th, tickets are on sale now on Eventbrite. You can find, I don't have the link up on here yet, but you can find that link on the Supernatural Ink website. We've got a lot of amazing people. KD and Katy will be there. Raven Paranormal from down here in South Carolina will help put it on. Jeremy Leonard's going to be there. Brandy Marie's going to be there. Both of them are from the Netflix show 28 Days Haunted. I've got PRI, I believe, coming down, and they're going to run some experiments. We've got, I wish I'd have brought my paper, but we've got the godmother of forensics and paranormal with FPI coming out. She's also in the Paranormal Hall of Fame. So we've got some heavy hitters. We also have two different night investigations, and it's going to be the first time they've allowed paranormal investigators to investigate the Haygood Mill Historic Site. We have camping available, tent camping, car camping, whatever that is, and RV spots with no hookups. Sorry, but we're out on 50 acres in the middle of the beautiful mountains, so we don't have hookups. But yeah, tickets are on sale and they're selling slow. I mean, yeah, they're selling fast. That's what I meant to say. Tyler, yeah, she is always the nicest person. But I hope to see some of y'all at the Paracon. Yeah, a lot of people want, now that they're finding out that we're doing it there, the stories are coming out of the woodwork. We've even got, I know I've got one vendor who's coming all the way from Sturgis, South Dakota to this. We've got it's going to be great. Nevada State Prison Paranormal, hello. Phoenix, hello. Hopefully I can get you Carl, and Denise, and get you guys out. It's gonna be so much fun. Scott, hey man, I was literally just talking about how I've got a vendor coming out from Sturgis, South Dakota. Just talking about you, brother. Welcome to the show. How far am I from Pickens? Like from the historic mill, I'm maybe 20 minutes, if that, depending on traffic. So not far at all. Actually, my oldest daughter lives in Pickens, so I go see her all the time. Oh, you heard me. Sweet, man. Yeah, bro, I'm excited too. Especially, I talked with them and got you the RV spot. We'll talk about that. But yeah, I'm happy to accommodate you. I'm excited to meet you. I think I'm excited to meet everybody that comes out. I think we're going to meet some new, really, really new, good friends, and that all share in para unity like we do, help each other. Excuse me while I take a sip out of the new Supernatural Ink glass. I don't know what's taking our special guest so long, but again, who better to have on Devil's Night than the daughter of the devil herself? Oh, did I say that? She's gonna kill me. What else do I need to talk about, Carl? See, we talked about
Well, you want to tell everybody about the permission of the song you got and play it right now?
You know what? That might be a great idea. And I did allude to some Black Sabbath lyrics. Oh, I don't know if you guys watched. I can't remember which America's Got Talent it was. With Puddle's Pity Party, the really freakishly big clown that came out and wowed everyone with his singing voice. Well, I reached out to him and his management team and got permission to use this song that we're going to play. So we're going to play it for you while we wait on the guest. And then I want to hear from y'all what you think. And should I put this song in the intro and change up some things? So Carl, go ahead and play that.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Voila, yeah! Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave that role to the poor. Time will tell on their power and minds, making war just for fun, treating people just like pawns in chess. Wait till their judgment day comes. Yeah. Now in darkness world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. On the knees, the war pigs crawling, begging mercy for their sins. Satan laughing spreads his wings.
Should I put it? Well, okay, guys, what do you think? Should I put it in the opening? Make that the new opening with that song? I just kind of thought it was like an amazing version, and his management team. It's a yes for me. I still think that was one of the most brilliant. Yeah, I agree. That's kind of why I picked that song. And his management team was amazing. Too long but shortened. Yeah, it won't be the whole song. It'll just be we'll figure out what lyrical part we want. Have it like 15, 30 seconds somewhere in there. But yeah, his management team was amazing. Just to license that to the show just for free. I don't know. I don't think that happens a lot. I don't know. So thank you to the management team. Also, I have an announcement. You can find this show now on Spotify. When you go in there and you do the little searchy thing, type in Shaman Sundays with Brandon Cooper. It will pop up. It's got the skull and the Supernatural Ink logo on it, just because that was the quickest thing that I could put on for cover art. And you'll be able to find these shows the very next day after watching us live here on the Bill of Rights Network. I guess we're just going to go solo until somebody pops in. So how about the whole reason why I know free, like it's amazing. The whole reason why this show started was somebody told me that a lot of people don't know much about shamans, and that people don't get to ask questions and talk about shaman stuff, shall we say. So please feel free to ask any questions that you have, and I'll cover some basics. I need to know how to do that on Spotify. Denise, I'll call you. I'll call you after the show. It's really easy. I mean, I make everything complicated. It took me like 5 hours to figure it out, but then once I did, my wife laughed at me, and it took me all of 10 minutes. So, yeah, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. So, if there are any questions, and if not, we can cover. I don't know. Basically, what is a shaman? I think let's start there. So, shamans or medicine men, depending on what part of the world you're in, and okay, well, we can, yeah. What is the most amazing thing about being a shaman? Well, that I don't even have to think about that, and that's the ability to help others and to like brighten somebody else's day or be there to guide them through some really hard times. I that's the most amazing thing, just being able to help other people. Do you use crystals or herbs and all of it? Well, yeah, all of it. I do. I am trained in some herbal. I'm not going to use the M word. Let's say remedies. Um, so I do use those, and if our special guest does show up, you can ask her about that because I do make teas. I have a very nice sleepy time tea. Uh, my wife is really interested and curious if you will be doing sessions at Haygood Mill. You know, nobody asked me if, and I haven't stopped to think about it because I'm running around. You know what? If I don't do it publicly, I'll do something for you and your wife. I can definitely do that. But yeah, good question. And I do along with the herbs. Like one of my teas is I call it the sleepy time knockout tea, and that's one of those I mix it up if I really can't sleep, and it's got some great non-hallucinogenic ingredients, and it will put you right to sleep. Yeah, Scott. Hey, man, thank you for wanting to come out to my little shindig. Means a lot. And as far as crystals, yes, I do use crystals. I kind of use those more on my personal journey. There, who asked that? Kathy. Yeah, I use those kind of during my meditations. My sweat lodges. I will use the crystals. I don't really use it when I'm working with other people, but it does help me to kind of center in on my meditations and reaching the questions that I need answers to. What is the most misunderstood thing about shamans? That's a very hey Tracy, that's a very good question. Um, I'll have to that's a really Denise, let me come back to that question. Let me think on that for a minute. Because I want to make sure I get the biggest one. Oh. Okay, yeah, here we can do this one. Okay, one of the biggest misunderstood things. A lot of people, their knowledge of shamans come from books, movies, stories, or whatever of the man or woman that lives in the woods and doesn't come out and isn't part of society. Well, that's a very big misnomer. Shaman, I mean, we live among you. We are um uh uh I will answer that eventually, Denise. Sorry. Do you have a spirit animal? How did it come to you and has it remained constant? Okay, well, if you can see my background there, my spirit animal is the bear. I have the bear and the wolf. Came to me during a vision quest when I was 13. And the bear has stayed constant with me. I actually have pictures of there's a wild mama bear and her cubs that came up to me and sat next to me on the front porch, and were eating peanuts with me. So, yes, it definitely has. And if you happen to come out to the Paracon, I'll show you these pictures. So, and Kathy, I'll get back to that. So finally, without further ado, my beautiful sister from another mister, Katy Stafford has joined us after some technical difficulty. And there she is. Hey, can you hear us? Katy? Katy? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello?
No, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear
Barely.
me?
Barely, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you. Hold on, something's going on here. Let me go into my settings.
Yeah. Kathy, just real quick, that'd be rose quartz, smoky quartz, and snowflake obsidian are the ones that I use.
Yeah. Can't hear you, Brandon. Okay, let me hook up these other speakers.
Okay.
Oh.
While she's getting set up, keep.
Around.
I'll keep.
Headphones.
What crystals do you think? Okay, yeah. So I use the snowflake obsidian most of the time, but any obsidian works. I like, as far as the quartz go, I use the rose quartz. Because a lot of my stuff has the intention of a loving intention, and that helps. So those are the two main ones that I use. Are shamans mediums or psychics? We get asked, we get put into that category of psychic medium, intuitive medium all the time. Can I speak with spirits? Yes. Do I consider myself a psychic in the sense of like Sarah Limos or City Keza or you, Denise? No, I don't. I don't consider myself in that category, even though I do have what I guess people would consider psychic abilities and intuitions. But I don't place myself. I think psychics that practice that are great, much better than I am, because they focus on that specific genre or whatever. Whereas I kind of focus do the whole jack of all trades, master of none. Oh, so did Katy freeze up?
Katy, can you hear us? She needs to set her settings on the computer where her headphones are through the computer.
Yeah. Let me call her. Hey, Becky. Hey, Angel. Hey, just continue to bear with us. It wouldn't be a Shaman Sunday without technical difficulties.
And the technical person isn't there with her right at the moment.
I know, and the tech guy. Where's the tech guy when you need him?
Now she's not froze. She's looking at something.
Yeah, she's looking hard. Settings in. Oh, I can hear you. Oh, you can't hear me though.
Katy, go to your settings on your computer and put it on your computer speaker.
Yep, do that. I have a French obsidian necklace I got in Kona, Hawaii that has the best. Yes, that's what I love.
I know you can hear me.
I can hear you.
All right, that's it.
Okay, you got it? Still working on it?
Something's going on with my speakers.
Go to the settings in...
Piece of crap.
In the... hey, welcome to Devil's Night, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen. Now I'm just waiting on Eric Draven to come through the window.
Welcome to a paranormal show. It always happens on a paranormal show.
It does. I mean, it never fails, right, Carl?
Exactly. She's
But
got
you know what?
her speakers working great, but I think her computer speakers are all messed up, or she don't have the
All
settings down
right.
there. Can
Hey,
you hear us, Katie?
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, she can't.
I want free ink boxes for every one of my viewers.
Hmm.
Nope. Oh, well, I tried, y'all. I tried.
No,
Tomorrow
I
is my
want one of the
birthday.
little handheld ones.
Now, we got a couple of those. You got to be more specific on that.
Pass
Okay, well,
because I already have one of these.
well, and you know what? That's a pretty good segue while she is still working on the technical difficulties.
Are
So
you
we have,
live on Shaman Sunday on this
yeah,
page?
yeah. We have our new online
Katie, can
store.
you hear us?
Hmm.
It's also on the Supernatural Ink page. Well, she can't hear. Can you tell her that in
There'll
the
be a
private
20-second delay, so you got to wait.
chat? That's right. Okay, so we have our online store. I say we, Supernatural Ink has our online store up and running. And so it's got all of our products,
I'm trying to do it like this because
including some of the new ones.
it's being a piece of crap.
Um,
I think you can hear me. I don't know, but I can't hear you guys at all. Anytime I have to change my setup, it gets jacked up.
you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have an idea. I'm going to call her, and she will be able to hear through the phone what I'm saying.
Tell her to use her phone and use
Let me
it.
close this one out, and then I will go to.
So, yes, we do have our, and I thought I had the, yep. We have our new internet shop up. It has all of our boxes, a brand new device called the MAD, motion activated device. Um, so you can, hey,
Freaking finally, man.
hey, we got you.
Okay, shut your computer off so you don't have a feedback.
Yep.
I don't have any speakers hooked up to it.
Okay, you're good, Dan. You're
Well,
good.
then, yeah, you're fine.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I do, but they're not working. And then my headphones, those weren't working. So,
Welcome to Shaman Sundays.
why?
What
Thank
happens?
you. Have I been on here before? I think.
Yeah, it was you and who did I? Yeah, you've been on here
I was on here.
with
I
Aaron.
remember.
With Aaron.
With Aaron Eck. Yeah, yeah. And when you was doing the last episode of
Ghost of Devil's Perch. Yeah, you were on there, but that was a crazy night.
yeah, that it was pretty wild that night.
So everybody, please make a warm welcome to my sister, who I love.
am. That's right. That's my brother.
I wouldn't sit here and wait for just anybody, but she's a very special guest.
I'm so sorry.
You know what? It's okay.
My camera, so I'm not like looking up. There, that's better.
Yeah, there. Hey, I like that. That's actually a good. That's a good view there.
I got my double chin in there, but I really don't care.
That's why I grew a beard so they can't see mine.
Man, I shaved my beard today. You get the little, as you get older, your hormones change, so I take the little old time
Right.
thing. Yeah, I don't be playing around with that, but
no.
You gangster that with yours.
Hey, I'm rocking like somebody called it the Montana beard the other day. Oh, it was Scott from PRI said I got the Montana beard going on.
Yeah. I call it the motorcycle beard.
It is the motorcycle beard. I am a biker. Without a motorcycle right now. It's a shame.
Are you? Whoa! What happened?
What happened to what?
I don't know. I lost the stream on my computer.
Oh, well, don't worry.
No, I'm just trying to keep up with the comments. So it doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
So I'm on my phone, so it doesn't matter. So, got you, computer, internet.
That's right.
Google, googly. Anyways,
Peekaboo.
There's that. That might be a little bit better. What's it? Oh, you took him home finally.
Yes, me and Bob Ross have been chilling.
Well, good. I'm glad you took him home.
I live in Montana. You'll fit right in. Thank you. I also ride horses and rope cattle and stuff. So I guess I would. So let's dive right in. Here's my biggest question for you.
Since
no. You are.
I'm not a virgin. If that was the
no, I don't think any of us think that. Oh, I did say because tonight's Devil's Night, I wouldn't have my special guest is the daughter of the devil, but.
Oh my word! Shame.
Your dad's gonna get me. I know.
If he's
so,
watching, let me see if he's
he watches sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my phone to the side here because
hey, there you
go. See who's
so you are a parahistorian.
Well, that is a name that I was elected president of the Smithville, Missouri Historical Society. Was it 2017? I think it was 20. I don't know. It was like 2017. I ran for 2 terms, and everybody that like the members and the officers, they all support what I do as a paranormal researcher. And I was worried, coming in, that, oh yes, nice. Did you order that?
Of course.
Well, I can make that, but I don't have time. Anyways,
that's why I ordered it.
So Cornelius actually gave me that nickname. So everybody else in the Historical Society started calling me the Parahistorian. And that's just kind of where it came from. And I liked it. I liked it because, I mean, as a paranormal researcher, you should know different methods of, divination, different methods of various techniques in the paranormal field, like tarot cards, oracle cards. What are the differences? Palmistry, gosh, a lot. But I am not a psychic. I'm not a psychic medium. So I am a behavior analyst. I'm kinesics.
Right.
I study body language, and I have been since I was like 10 years old. Both of my parents, well, my dad and my stepdad, well, they weren't married. I just want to put that out there. But my mom must have a thing for. My mom must have a thing for like kinesic people, behavior analysts. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, so me being the youngest out of my siblings, they felt the fact that I needed to be aware of my surroundings and to observe people. And it's not just to observe my surroundings, but it's also to tell if somebody is interested in what I'm talking about, or if they feel uncomfortable, so I can kind of tell like when someone's uncomfortable or if they're bored talking to me, or if they're nervous. I can change my tone or change the subject or what have you. So, yeah. But the history part, if you want to talk about that with the research, is that what you want to do? My technique on that?
Yeah,
Because
let's
everybody
definitely.
has their own huh?
Yeah, and I like your technique, and
Thank
it
you.
will be on display in March at our Paracon because I'm sure you're going to be digging deep into that.
Yes. So this past weekend, I got done doing a history cemetery tour, and it was for kids. There were 2 showing times. One tour was for kids, and then the other tour was for the adults. And there was, it was in the old Oddfellow Cemetery. So I have been working on this for months, trying to pick, because we had reenactors. So this was the first history tour I've ever given with, reenactors. So I had to write a script, and I had to make sure I had to pick people. I had to anyway, I don't want to get into technicalities because that's not no fun.
Right.
Anyway, so it takes me a long time to dive into the history, but I don't ever want to know the history of a location, of a building or house. I don't want to know anything about that structure or whatever it may be, the field, if I'm wherever I'm at.
Right.
But
right.
I want to know about the town, the surrounding area, the history about that. And I develop a timeline. And when I say a timeline, I'm not talking about year by year, because who has time for that? So
Nobody.
basically, you just want to dive into their history of major events that has happened in a roughly 12-year span, because, eventually you're going to be able to come across, hopefully, it works for me, but everybody has their own technique. So as a historian, I have access to certain archives. I have my own archive of things, as you slept in half of it. That was, I'm working on that. Lots and lots of paperwork and books. And, the Oddfellows gave me, 2 of their ritual. Well, I had one, and then another one was mailed to me. So I have 2 ritual books by the IOOF, the Oddfellows, which I'm not allowed to show anyone, which I don't know why they would give them to me. Maybe they trust me. I don't know. But those are I have a little safe in my office, and those are inside there. So I don't know why I don't know why this gentleman gave it to me, but it's about this thick. And but anyways, that's kind of stuff I have in my archives. I have some Masonic stuff, but nothing that would tell me anything.
Oh, I know, because you keep asking me, and I can't tell you.
Well, my dad won't either. My dad won't tell me either. And my dad was like, "Well, you could be an Eastern Star," and I was like, "Dad, I would be honored to be an Eastern Star, but I am busy. I do lots of other things, and I wouldn't be able to be committed as much as I would want to be, because it's not there. It's not local here. I would have to go. There might be.
There's one in Smithville.
There is one in Smithville. I don't know about.
Have you not seen that the big Eastern Star that's over there by the Patterson House?
Yes, I have. And Linda from the Bridge Street Theater, she's
Eastern Star.
Yes. How did you know? She must have told you. I just found out because she was.
Well, I am a Master Mason. Just saying.
Oh, that's right. That's my brother. That's right. Yeah, he was getting nervous. Brandon was getting nervous when I was talking. I ain't gonna say no names or anything like that, but Brandon was getting nervous. When I was talking about a potential location in a case, and I was like, "What are you doing, Brandon?" He goes, "I'm staging my effing house," and I was like, "Why?" He goes, I was like, "Well, he's a brother," and he's like, just saging away, man. Let me tell you. he said, and then I was on the phone with him, like he knew what I was doing. Like I was trying to pump info out of him, but I think I figured it out, but even if I did, he wouldn't tell me. But
That's right.
long story short, I think the gentleman sacrificed himself and for a good cause. I think it may have been for it would have to be for probably like a relative. I'm thinking like some kind of bloodline of some sort. But I mean, I don't know, because I would never know, because you guys would never tell me. And but Brandon told me, I can't remember, he told me if I should be concerned.
I told you that you need to
Hey,
have
Greg.
absolutely not. You need to have absolutely nothing to do with that.
But it's part of your world, man.
Oh, I know.
It's your people's.
It is my people. Oh, how am I getting interviewed on my own show? What is this about? I feel like I'm being interrogated. I like it.
Hey, don't worry about those limbs, though. Oh!
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about the peach tree.
No.
Oh, hey, I'm random thought, but we have a new thing happening on the Supernatural Ink website.
Sorry, get on over it. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that now, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, well, and yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna open a new kind of shopping area on our online store, and it's gonna be called the Shaman's Corner.
Yes.
And it's gonna be our metaphysical side of Supernatural Ink. I will have sage for sale that is it's all indigenous picked, and it's done the right way. I'll get into that later.
Yes, it is.
It's
so
also handpicked by me.
Yeah, they're handpicked by you. And
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt, we have not forgotten about you. Katy has been working very hard on your stuff, so we have not forgotten. Brandon stayed with us for like going on like 3 weeks. And let me tell you, if it wasn't for Brandon coming in to help in the shop, because Katy would straighten up.
I didn't do anything.
Well, Brandon, Brandon, I love you to death. You're so humble. And thank you. I want to thank you again, for all the help that you bring to the family. You are you're a support line for all of us, and we love you so much. Like Katy. Oh, I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to my friend Dina. And she says, "Oh, well, I have an Aunt Betty who writes down all my stuff for me." And so I was telling Katy to draw in, in this in a scribbling cabin, because there was a female there. And I was like, "Hey, dude, I would love to know what this female looks like. You can draw her." And Dina was like, "That'd be awesome." And that's why I have an Aunt Betty. And Katy goes, "Well, that's why I have a Brandon." And she goes, "Let's go, Brandon." I was like, "Dina, no, not like that. Like, no, seriously, he's not joking. Our shaman's name is Brandon, remember? Brandon Cooper." And she goes, oh, I was just trying to make a joke. So he's a real person? I've never met him before. And I'm like,
I don't exist.
Yeah, he's a real person. So she wants to meet you at some point in time, but she unfortunately has COVID right now. But Katy goes, "Well, I have a Brandon, and he's not here." So he was like, maybe he can come next month. And I was like, I don't think he's going to work. He just help veterans. And so
I mean, yeah, I believe it or not, I do work when I'm home. Oh,
That's what I
but
told him.
yeah,
I was like,
so
Brandon does work.
so we are going to open the metaphysical side for Supernatural Ink. And we
It's the
actually have some
Shaman's
sage.
Corner, correct?
Yep, Shaman's Corner. It's already up. It just said the link's up. It says coming soon, and this is how you can find us. This is our store.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have sage already in stock. We don't have much because we kind of want to see if you guys would be interested and how it sells, and blah blah blah. The whole
And they're
financial side.
handpicked by Brandon. So, and
Yep.
they will come with a crystal as well. So those will be coming up this week. Those will be on the website on the Shaman's Corner. There'll be several different items in the Shaman's catalog. So there'll be more links because there'll be, yes.
I'll have some of these guys.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I'll have some Palo
Sweetgrass.
Santo.
Absolutely. Yes, we will have sweetgrass. You guys know I'm
Yep.
big on sweetgrass.
Yep.
I have ordered, I'm going to grow, they call it lavender sweetgrass. And I've ordered seeds for that locally from the Wyandotte Indians. So I have to go pick those up. And I'm going to grow my own. But there's a technique to it because it's all about your energy. And it's about when you're picking it, there's a lot to it than just going out there with some scissors and whatever. You fully have to have very good intentions. And there's a certain time that you're supposed to even cut the sweetgrass from what I was told.
Yep, there is. And it's also kind of the same with sage. You got to be careful where you get it from. And I'm not just saying it because I'm selling sage now, but seriously, I don't care. If you buy from us, great. If you don't, great. But just be careful because whoever's picking your sage, you don't know, and they could have ill intentions. And when you burn that sage, same with sweetgrass, then you release the intentions of the person that.
That's correct.
So just be careful.
100%. Yes. And we've been studying this, I've been studying this for over 18 years. You've been studying this at least 18 years. I don't
know. Longer than that, but yeah.
A long time. So, just from even my mentor was a Turkish lady, and even herself, I believe the native kind of perfected a lot of those techniques, with the sweetgrass, even like standing or sitting with spirit. The Turkish people have done that for thousands of years, but the natives, I think they've kind of like perfected it, or they've done it in a way that works best for me. But it's so strange because Turkey's way over east, right? And then over here west, they do the same thing, but it's just the technique is they kind of perfected it differently as a one unit, if that makes sense. Because
I mean, it's just different techniques. But I mean, even in India, it just depends. It's all about intention. Everything is about intention.
That's correct.
Since our land here was so fertile, and we native indigenous people, natives, however you want to call it, Indians, because I think the term Native American is weird because anybody that's born here in the U.S. is a Native American.
That's
technically.
Correct.
So I just go with Indian. It doesn't bother me.
I like to say Indian myself. Some people like to be called indigenous.
Yeah. So Greg caught me eating. I'm eating some popcorn, Greg. Just trying to be sneaky about it, but little popcorn.
That
But
is
no,
correct. Dina Deem has a good point that she pointed out. Harvesting. Where's
there
my
it is.
glass?
There you go.
Can't.
It's up on your phone. You should be able to see it.
I can't. Sorry, I gotta put my old lady glasses on.
Plus, overharvesting, appropriating native culture, if not used for true ritual and sacred intentions.
That's correct. And Dina, do you know what are some of the rituals they use the sweetgrass for? Does anybody know?
No, but you're going to tell us because you're the guest.
I will tell you. They burn it in remembrance of the death of their relatives. Sometimes they burn it. Okay, so like I know, like one time, they also burn. What was he? Is he telling you not to eat popcorn or something?
No, hey, it's Devil's Night. Popcorn is a must. Thank you very much. And no, Greg, I'm not very good at being sneaky.
No, he is not.
And I can't lie. I can't lie either. Like
No.
I can't do a surprise. I can't surprise people because I can't keep. I just can't.
Yeah, don't tell him any secrets because I'm kidding. No, Brandon can keep a secret, but
I can keep the important stuff secret, but I can't surprise people.
That's right. That's right.
So you were going to tell us about sweetgrass.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're the guest.
Oh, wait, here we go. Burned as a special offering during sacred prayers, burned for personal and home blessings, burned or smudged for purification processes, incorporated into sweat lodge ceremonies, carried as a protective totem. That's correct. Mm-hmm. Kept in the home to attract positive energy. Yes, sweetgrass is used for lots of many different things. And Brandon, you was with me when we were at hey, April.
Hi, April.
You were with me at the Vale Mansion.
With the dude, yes.
Who was eating the sweetgrass. So he started like sweating profusely, and it was wintertime and it was cold. Remember? And he like took his jacket off, and then he took his button-up shirt off, and he had like a t-shirt or a wife beater on or something. And he goes, I think something's affected me. And I was like, here, dude, carry some sweetgrass in your pocket, And the guy was eating it. And then
he was.
He was like, here's your sweetgrass. I was like, well, no, that you can have that.
Yeah, it was just a little odd.
So the sweetgrass. So what's so beautiful about sweetgrass is when it's dried out, it's braided. You can burn it just like you do with sage, if you want. I do. I use it. I like to keep and if it's a little moist, it smells good too. When you burn it, just a tad bit moist, but when it's dried out, you can just spray it with water, and the fragrance will come back.
And Kathy just asked. She said, "I'm not Indian. What is the best way to spread the smoke? Feather. Your hand." I actually
my hair. I'm just saying. I
actually have a list of what each feather means at least to the Cherokee, and I can get that too if you want it.
Yeah.
Do you incorporate cedar and Palo Santo in your store? Yes.
I have Palo Alto. I picked some out. I have some of that. Brandon has some of that. What was the other one that did they ask?
Cedar. Yeah, we can get cedar.
Yeah, we could get cedar. Yeah.
I've got an easy. Yeah, we will have cedar.
Fig sticks. Okay, I've heard of people using fig sticks. I Now I haven't looked into this. I think I'm gonna do some research on this. I don't know. I've never heard of this, but well, I mean, obviously I heard of it from someone, but I'm gonna look it up and see what that's all about. Has anybody ever heard of that?
Tabitha says hair is sacred too. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And usually in morning we shave our heads or cut all of our hair if they're super close.
Yes. Speaking of hair being sacred, I had a very morbid case several years ago. Don't want to say anything. Is that
Kathy, I can if you need me to. Sure.
Well, you blessed the sage.
Yeah, so I can do the cedar.
Yeah, and the paleo, I can bless that. It's not just a Greek practice. I am Boscan and Hungarian. Lots of different cultures use sage. Where's my dang glasses?
I'll reach out to see what you have or need. Yes, please do. Just send me an email.
Yes, yeah. Also, so I have a friend, Dina. I was talking about Dina earlier. She is creating rollers that have crystals in them, like tiger's eye, and it's all, she makes all the oils herself, and beeswax. So you have seen fig sold up here at the store along with sage and all. Okay, thank you, Becky. Yeah, I was wondering about the fig sticks, and yeah, I found that very interesting. So I'm gonna look that up. But as far as like cleansing, I use bells. I always have.
You love your shaman bells.
Yes, I use bells. And I don't banish things. I don't do that. I'm not a demonologist at all, but I'm not saying demonologist bans things or anything like that. But I remove negativity out of someone's sanctuary, which is your home or your place of work, because they got to go outside. they can't roam. And I know some people are like, well, they were there first. Okay, but if they're causing you problems, that's one thing. But if they're not causing you problems or not bothering you, then
just leave them alone.
Give them a space then, or whatever.
Yep.
But sometimes they will bug you in their sleep. I think I have a theory that not all, but some spirits are battling generational curses for their bloodline for generations to come, and that might be one of the reasons why they may still be here roaming around, which I don't know where they get the permission from to do that. But so I'm gonna bring my entire collection so we can talk when Scott and I come. I have a ton of questions since I work with natural items, and one of my spirit animals is the eagle. Can't wait to. Hey, I think I found out what my spirit animal is.
I know what it is, but what did you find out?
It's a bat. No, I don't know. I think it's a bat, bruh.
That's very appropriate, but it's not a bat. But it's quite appropriate.
I had a bat hanging over my head, and had no idea. And until later on, until Katy was like, there was a cute little bat, like hanging over your head the whole time when we was like researching. This bat was like following me around. But
by the way, yours is a turtle.
Oh, a turtle.
Look it up. Turtle's very important. If it wasn't for turtle, we wouldn't have fire.
What?
But yes, yours is a turtle.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people tell me it's an owl, but I don't know. I don't.
Is it possible to not have a spirit animal? I mean, yeah.
I think you have connections with animals, and I mean, because turtle is for knowledge. That's correct. Yeah.
But you do
So
have
is
owl.
owls.
You do have owl in there as one of your lesser totems.
Yeah, you can have more than one spirit.
Stag, yep.
Yeah. Now, I have found that if I see a fox, that is typically a warning for me. And it took me a couple years to figure that out. But if I see a fox, and I'm not talking a scraggly little fox either, I'm talking like a bushy tail fox. Yeah, if I see one of them running across somewhere, and if I'm researching somewhere, that is a warning. So, spirit animals can be used for different things, and that's for that kinesic side of me comes in, is being observant of my surrounding and understanding every little sound that I hear in a location, and also how the investigators are reacting, if they're getting nervous or if they're getting shaken up, or if they're being affected by something. I'm able to point that out and kind of calm them down, and just lift them up. And I can see that before it starts getting worse. And because especially when we all investigate, because we're a family. You know how I am. Well, I get gangster. I'm like, I'm walking in with my family. I'll go in there.
Oh, yeah. She does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will be able to see that at Hey Good Meal.
I will behave. I am getting my hormones under control.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Dina Dean. Weaved on a cosmic turtle according to many beliefs. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the turtle, and I've been receiving elephants in the mail. Like from the gentleman that I buy crystals and minerals from. He sends me a free gift, and he's been sending me elephants. Like lots of elephants. Never had such. Oh, and he sent me 2 snakes because he knows I'm trying to get over my fears of snakes.
I got one of the elephants. You gave me one of the elephants.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep getting these. I like elephants, so don't get me wrong. I love elephants. They're beautiful. But I see the condor. Cool. Elephant traits include patience. Hey, Denise. Elephant traits include. Let me get my glasses so I can stop. So I can look at this screen. Well, let's see. No, it's going to take me off that screen.
Look now. Okay, now it's up.
Can you read it for me? Because I can't see.
Yeah. So Denise says elephant traits include patience, wisdom, strength, loyalty, and strong familial bonds. If an elephant spirit animal shows up, then it means you have these traits in you. It also means that you're a sensitive nature, compassion, and value commitment. Yep, that's you.
That's cool.
Trunk up, and Tabitha says trunk up is positive and good luck. Yes,
it is. Yes, it is.
What do Greg says? What do shaman bells look like? Are they behind you?
Blah, blah, blah.
Right there on that table.
Well, that's normally where I keep them. I believe they're downstairs. I can have somebody bring them up here to me because remember I took them to.
Oh yeah, you had them down. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm in my pajamas. Hey, Lexus, can you bring me my shaman bells down there?
Oh, the intercom system. Yes.
Right there in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Snakes is another thing that always shows up. Like I'm a snake magnet. I would love to have an animal totem of an elephant. Yeah.
But do you see the bells? I gotta show
But you know, I think it's a good thing that we don't get to pick our spirit animals. They pick us. Because if we picked them, we'd have something all like we would mess something up. That's why it's best that they pick us.
He says she doesn't see them, but I always keep them, where all my stuff. Well, I have two, what I don't call them altars. I have two altars in my house, and I have 4 sets of shaman bells. I have 2 that are the smaller ones. Well, I have one small set, a medium set, and then two large sets. Do I have a set in? No, I guess I don't have that set in here. Because I carry them with me all the time. Because
you know what we'll do? We'll put a picture up on the Supernatural Ink Facebook page.
Yes.
That way you can go check them out and see what shaman bells are all about.
Well, I have to cleanse them, and so there's various different ways that I cleanse them depending on the energy. Because I do cleanse my house once a month just to remove any negativity that we may put in our house. So I will use the bells. Actually, sage is really good even to get like mold, and sage has a lot of good therapeutic properties for your house.
Well, it's also scientifically proven that sage has an antimicrobial benefit when burned. Antimicrobial, antibacterial. So and it also makes a really good tea, believe it or not. Because you drink it.
Yeah, and it's good.
Somebody was asking earlier if I did anything with herbs, and I've made Katy a few teas.
Yeah, and he's really good at picking out herbs for like whatever you're having a problem with. So like, I had a headache. He was able to mix up his little contraption. That's not the correct term, but you guys know what I mean. And then with my hormones, because I was psycho crazy there, every once in a while, he's like, "Here, you need tea." And I was like, "Is it going to keep me up?" He's like, "No, just drink the tea." I'm like, "Yes, sir." So I'm drinking the tea, and I'm like, "Oh, that's great. I love that tea." So, and he uses different combinations of herbs, and it's perfect. Well, it's balanced. It's refreshing, and it smells good.
I do have to give a shout out to Mama T. You know, she watches some. I got some. Matter of fact, I got the herbs that I brought up there from her, and Anna and I are going to go see Mama T pretty soon. So, Mama T, if you're watching, shout out to you. Love you. And I think Katy froze. No, she didn't freeze up. That's good.
Can you see
there
me?
You are. Yeah, I thought you froze up, but you didn't.
I was trying to read the comments. I was just reading down through. Tracy says, "My wolf chose me." They must be talking about something up there. And then Tracy says, "She has resided with me for 8 years now. She was injured and wouldn't let anyone near her except me." Whoa. That's awesome. And then I love sage and oregano and vanilla tea. Yeah, now that does sound good.
That is good. That is good.
That sounds good.
What herb do you think is good to open the third eye?
Oh, well, you can answer that, but first I want to say, make sure that your chakras is alignment, the center alignment of our physical self, and what coincides with our spirit soul. And you don't want to just open the third eye. You want everything to be aligned. especially when it comes up to the crown. So as long as you're aligned, you know, you can chakra, shaman bells you can be aligned that way. And then also you can use the herbs, which that would be Brandon saying, because I wouldn't know about what herb would be good for that. But I do know, I would recommend this, but I've had people tell me, well, it just depends. They do it in Reiki, where they put the crystal or whatever on their third eye. They've done it for thousands of years, but I would go more with a tea, and also using the shaman bells for chakra alignment. You can use the crystals as well to align all your chakras. And there are 7 chakras, but there really are 11, depending on what culture you're going with. I just figured I'd throw that out there.
Well, there's also over 100,000 pathways too. So if you want to get into the yogi side of it, which I study as well,
we would be on here for days.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, if anybody wants some really good yogi advice, there's a guy that I follow called Sadhguru. I suggest, if you haven't heard him, check it out. I do his Isha Kriya meditation. I actually need to start that back. But that's an actual good one.
Hey, Tabitha, that's strange that you say that, because let me tell you something. I was just talking about that fluoride. Yes, that started in World War II. Here I am with the Parahistorian thing. So that started World War II. And so there, okay, so there's lots of different stories about this. I would have to show you 3 different sides of the story, and you would have to choose for yourself whatever you want to believe. But yes, that started in World War II. As a historian, I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but yes, that started in World War II, and it is a scientific fact that it messes with that part of your brain in the back. It's called what's it called?
Medulla oblongata.
Yes, it messes with that. Which
there's something wrong with your medulla oblongata.
It will calcify it. And there is a way to, depending on if you have permanent, I think I was talking to Greg Claus a long time ago about this too, I believe. I can't remember. But yeah, I did a lot of research into that. And they put fluoride in our water. So there's a lot of conspiracy theories. And boy, y'all don't want to get me on conspiracy theories, because I'm already
we don't have time. Yeah, we don't have time.
That's right. Don't get me started now. So I started talking about the purple lights.
No, let's not go there. On this one, at least. Yeah, I love you too.
Yeah, the pineal gland. That is, yes, ma'am. Yes, Tabitha, you are 100. The pineal gland. That is correct.
But to answer the question about the herb that I think, if I had to do a number, like if you needed to do a tea and you just wanted to do something simple, put hops and sage in a tea to help with with the third eye. But you gotta make sure you're centered. You don't want to just open that third eye wide open, and it'll make you go crazy.
Tabitha, I think, are you being facetious? It definitely is not a conspiracy. It does. I call it spiritual blindness, being unaware. Ever been somewhere where natural sage was grown? But yeah, no,
Kathy, yes, Sadhguru is on YouTube. Sadhguru, I love that man. I'm gonna make a trek to Tennessee. He's actually got one of his worldwide centers in Tennessee, of all places. So I'm gonna go up there and do the Isha Kriya initiation at some point. Yeah.
Is that far from my dad?
Not really. A couple hours. It's it's like 6 hours from here, and your dad's 3 hours from me.
Yeah. I know he wants to see you.
Well, I'm gonna get up there. I drove right through where he lives the other day coming home from y'all. I drove right past the exit.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have time to stop, but next time I will.
I love you, Tabitha. You're awesome, girl. You know your stuff, girl. Let me tell you. That's awesome.
Well, let's see here. Let's start wrapping it up. We went over. I usually try to keep it an hour, but you know what?
I
This
was
was
late.
fun,
Sorry.
so I don't. No, I don't care. You know, we're all good. So let's.
Bothers me.
What
But anyway.
what do you got coming up? Anything to round out the end of the year?
So we are going to the Pythian Castle this coming weekend, in Springfield, Missouri. What else? What we are working on our products, lots and lots of products. We're trying. Last year, the Christmas thing kind of fell through because we were getting situated. We were having issues getting parts because we were trying to find American made parts, which is very hard to get.
And it's unfortunate, but yeah.
Yes. So now we, Supernatural Ink. We are an LLC. We are not an investigative team. Our investigative team is PTF, which is Paranormal Task Force, which Brandon is PTF, and he is also a Supernatural Ink. But Supernatural Ink builds
And we have
Go
Raven Paranormal over here on the East Coast to do investigations on this side.
Yes.
With us.
Yes.
So, we got the Midwest and the East Coast covered, and I think you're working on the west side.
Yes. So the haunted hostess, she helps with the advertising with our equipment, and I'm gonna start a membership, with the email. When you sign up for email, you will get a notification every time something new is added to the store. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed that yet, but anytime something new is added to the store, you will get an email. So also eventually you'll get a quarterly newsletter if you submit your email. That's something that I will be working on. And also, if you want to be a member and you have a team, or if you have a business or whatever, you can send in your business card. You can mail your business cards in, or for an extra $10, I can print them and cut them, because obviously I still have some of my printing equipment. I got rid of
She does very good on business cards. She did mine.
But you are more than welcome to mail me your business cards, and we will put those in the packages of the products that we sell. And the haunted hostess, we put her business cards in there. Second Chris Garcia, which I'm out of his stuff, his business cards. The Shaman Sunday business cards go in there. So that will be coming this coming year. That's what I'm going to be working on. So I'm trying to keep the investigations. I think this is going to be the last. Well, I think there might be one more investigation after the November investigation, but I'm trying to keep. I don't want to book anymore because we have equipment that needs to get on the website. We got to work on that store.
Yeah, I'm on that every day working, and we have a live chat feature now. So if you need any help, click on the live chat feature, and 9 times out of 10 you'll get me, because I keep that thing on all the time. So if you any help,
and if you go to supernatural.ink, and we still have Supernatural Ink Paranormal.com. It's the same. It takes you. It's the same page as supernatural.ink. But you can go to supernaturalinc.paranormal.com and you can submit an inquiry, or you can text us and you will be talking to me. more likely. So you will have either Brandon or myself. He's handling the store side, then I'm handling the website side. So,
yep. And
so-
also, I don't know if you might not have seen this yet, but I added today on our store.supernaturalinc.inc. Down at the bottom, you can send your email and comment and any questions, and it goes directly to my work email. I just put that on there today. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
you will be able to get one of us, and we don't subcontract out
Nope.
to people that don't know what we're doing. You're going to get a hold of a Supernatural Ink team member, an actual team member. So, you know, we're here for y'all. We
That's
love
correct.
y'all.
Yes. And
okay. And what Kimberly said, if we're ever in the Black Hills, and even Wyoming, well, you know what? We'll be in the Black Hills, maybe in February up in Deadwood.
well, also I'm working. I actually know someone in Wyoming. I'm glad you brought that up. I need to contact her. Sarah Lemos had recommended for me to. Well, Sarah Lemos had the lady contact me to help set up an event there, which I need to get a meeting going with her up in Wyoming. So
And Casper.
yeah, so
somewhere near.
So yes, somewhere near there. That shall be very interesting because it's a very large location, and we will have a good amount of celebrity guests that will be attending that. This lady has wrote lots of books. She's a historian herself. I could talk on the phone with her for hours. I'm sure we could pitch you guys to sleep, but me and her would be up all night talking about history. But anyways, yes, is definitely on the list. She must be psychic.
And Kimberly, I don't know if you've ever heard, there's a veteran organization in Deadwood called Sacred Mountain Retreat. I work closely with them, and I'm actually training to be a mentor up there in Deadwood. So I'll be up there quite a bit. Let's see. We got like about 2 minutes left. What else do we need to cover?
The event. So what's going on with the event in March? You want to talk about that quick?
Yeah. So, Carl, can you bring that? Yep. Thank you.
No,
Carl's on it. So, we've got the Haunting at the Mill Paracon. It was just started out. It was just supposed to be just a little investigation, and boy, has it blown up. March 24th through the 26th, we've got all kind of speakers. We got gallery reading. We've got psychics. We've got cryptids. We're talking everything.
Class.
Yeah, we got classes. We've got vendors. We got vendors coming all the way from my favorite town of Sturgis. In South Carolina. Yep, in South Carolina.
Yes, and that will be posted on both of our website. It'll be posted on our website, supernatural.inc and supernaturalinkparanormal.com, and on our Facebook page if it's already not. But there is a link for Eventbrite for that event that we're looking at right now, the Haunting of the Mill. So you can purchase your tickets for that now, and list.
And we do.
Go ahead.
We do have camping available. We got primitive tent sites all the way up to some RV sites. I know we got one RV coming out, and I will be there in my tent. So, you get to hang out with me and some of my friends. I think may pop up some tents too and hang out. But we'll be there all weekend. So, if you really want to hang out with me and then in the middle of the night, listen to my CPAP.
Is that the? I don't know if that's the Hallgood petroglyph. I think it is. Is that North Carolina?
No, the petroglyphs are there too.
They are there. Okay, that's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
That's
so,
awesome.
oh yeah, and there's also Native American petroglyphs that date back, I believe, like 10,000 years that are there. We have access to that. We've got super awesome access.
April said, "Camp with CPAPs."
I mean, I could camp without it, but you guys would really hate me. I'm just
no. He needs a CPAP.
Listen, last time I did a cattle drive through the Bighorn Mountains of Wyoming, I did not have my CPAP, and everybody hated me, to include the cattle. So I need my CPAP. Well, we're gonna wrap this up, but I'm gonna end it with thank you so much.
Real quick.
Real quick.
If you want to see, real quick, if you guys want to see what events are coming up for Paranormal Task Force, just go to Paranormal Task Force on Facebook or paranormaltaskforce.com. All of their events, we are at all of their events. That is our investigative team. There you go.
Yes, check them out. I love each and every one of the members of PTF. I'm so honored to actually be a member of PTF now. That blew my mind that morning when Greg asked me that. I was like, oh wow. But thank you so much first of all, thank you for being in my life and being my sister. I love you, and you mean a lot to me. So thank you for that, and thank you for coming on the show. Also, my viewers, you know what? If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have a show. I wouldn't have anything to do on a Sunday night. Y'all are extremely, extremely important to me as well, and I love each and every one of you. And every day in my meditations, I think of each and every one of y'all. And as I always end,
for supporting him, Brandon is. This is definitely his calling. He definitely is very supportive of everyone, and he just wants to inform people. So thank you guys for supporting my brother. Literally, I mean, he's loving the death.
And as I always end my show, just always remember, it's not about surviving the storm, but it's how you dance in the rain. I love you guys. Good night, and we'll see you again next Sunday for another episode of Shaman Sundays, where next Sunday my guest will be Sarah Lemos.
Awesome. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
God bless.